Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Wednesday, July 11th, 2012. There's a lot to cover. Let's jump right into the usual S&P 500 E-mini futures. You'll see that the futures are trading higher by $2.75 to $13.3825 per contract. So futures are positive this morning, catching a little bit of a bid. They are off the highs here, as you can see. If we take a look at the U.S. dollar index, you'll pretty much see the inverse take place. Notice the dollar made a low really around 6 a.m. this morning. However, it has since rallied back up a little bit. The U.S. dollar index is down 18 cents today. Generally, when the dollar is lower, the markets will be higher. So we'll have to watch for that same relationship. Nothing has really changed there in that manner. But the dollar is lower today, however, off the lows. Futures are higher today, however, off the highs. And that's what we're dealing with, at least at the moment. We'll see how this all plays out. Couple of other things to go over real quick. There looks to be some news out of Spain. It looks like the Spanish president, or prime minister I should say, has announced that he's going to increase taxes on the people over there. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that works out, if he can even do that or get that in motion. But that's going to be real tough to pull off, especially in that kind of economy where people already pay a lot of taxes. So we'll see how that all plays out and shakes out there. But nonetheless, he has announced that he is going to increase taxes, I believe, by 65 billion euros. So we'll see how that all plays out. Also, it looks like there was a German auction. Bonds went very well. No problem selling bonds in Germany. I believe it was the lowest yield for a German 10-year auction. So again, people are willing to buy German debt. That makes you wonder, will Germany stay in the euro, or will they just decide to move out and let the rest of that failed experiment play out by itself? But only time will tell, and we'll see how that plays out. At 2 o'clock today, we have the FOMC minutes. Normally, I don't even make a big deal out of the FOMC minutes, but this time around, it looks like everybody's hoping that they're going to have some words in there about QE3. In this day and age where we have modern day transcripts and computers, and you could talk and computers can talk to you and everything else, it amazes me that we still have Fed minutes come out, a month later from the last FOMC meeting. So we'll see what is said during that thing, or what they put in there. I don't even know if we could even believe that stuff. But nonetheless, we'll see how it plays out at 2 o'clock this afternoon. A lot of people, or I should say a lot of big institutional traders, are just praying for any words of a QE. That seems to be the only hope. Is there more QE coming? And what kind of rally can we get off QE? So we no longer trade stocks. We really trade central banks. That's really what it's coming down to. All right, couple of other things to talk about quickly. Gold and silver. Gold is down $4 today to $15.75 an ounce. You can take a look at the GLD this morning, and you'll see the GLD trading around the 152.90 level. It closed at 152.15. So the GLD is actually trading just a little bit lower than where it closed, or a little bit higher, I should say, than where it closed. But sometimes that will happen because the GLD, gold will close at 130 on the COMEX, and the GLD will continue to trade until 4 o'clock. So a little bounce on GLD, but spot gold is slightly lower. Sometimes similar thing can happen with oil. This morning, oil is trading up $1.15 a barrel to 85.05, and USO is trading at, let's see, USO is trading at 31.52, 31.86, closed at 31.52. So oil is trading a little bit higher. Gold is trading, GLD is trading higher, but spot gold is trading lower. So we'll have to watch that. Again, if the dollar moves up, I would expect gold to move lower, and I would also expect oil to move lower. But if the dollar starts to sell off, you could watch for a bounce in both equities. Oil and gold will both get a bid. And that's kind of how it works these days. All right, let's take a look at a few different stocks that are out there. We do have a few names this morning. We'll start with this OMPI. I did see this. I've never traded this, but I did see this. Obagi Medical making a big move. Do not touch this stock. It is overbought, overextended. If it wasn't such a light volume name, I'd tell you it's a fade candidate. But there's really nothing to do with this stock. It looks like it has a ton of resistance. anywhere up here, 18, 1850, it's overblown. If it gets up to 20, that's really good resistance. But nonetheless, it's a light volume name, so you never know how far these stocks can overshoot. But it's already extended. I would not expect anything more out of it. If it wasn't such light volume, I'd say it's a fade candidate. However, a little bit tough because this stock rarely, on a good day, it trades 200, 300,000 shares a day. Normally, this thing trades less than 100,000. So be a little bit careful here if you do try to fade it, just because of its light volume nature. Those stocks can be pushed a little bit further than you think they can go. But nonetheless, do not be a buyer up here. Do not chase this thing. This thing needs to come back in. Let's take a look at Gilead, G-I-L-D. Gilead Sciences this morning is trading at $50.20. Stock closed at 52. It looks like GlaxoSmithKline has a competitor drug that's doing a little bit better than theirs. I'd watch $48. I think you'll have some support around the 48 level for Gilead. Also, 46.56 is another very good level. Then you'll have the 200-day moving average, which is 45.72. Those would be support levels. This is a strong gap down, so really I would not get in front of this thing until maybe around 48 bucks for a quick bounce. I think that's your first quick bounce area. Then it's going to be 46.56, 45.72, and then really let that thing go after that. If it does break those levels, you might have to look all the way down at the $43 area. So again, those are the levels there for Gilead. Let's take a look at ADTN. This is Adtran. Pretty good little fade today, little sell-off I should say. Trading at 25.75, closed at 27.19. This has been down already now for over a week. So traders want to watch if this 25.75 level breaks, the next spot for this is going to be $21. Okay, so watch that level there. But there is some support around 25.75. If that level fails to hold, it's going to 21 bucks. Don't touch it till then. That would be your best bet. Let's take a look at this HGG, which is HH Gregg. This stock is getting hammered this morning. Closed at $11.54 yesterday. Today it's trading at $8.46. Just a bludgeoning here. Very, very big decline on the stock. I don't think there's a lot to do with this one. There's a little bit of support where it is. But ultimately, this thing may want to go down to $5. So there's not a lot you could do with this stock right now. It is getting slaughtered, and that's just a nice word. So leave this one alone. Again, it's a strong gap down. So if it breaks levels, it can go down lower, and this could be a $5 stock before you know it. All right, let's take a look at GOLR. This is oops, that's the wrong symbol there. Don't have that symbol. Okay. And I think that's about it. I think that's about everything that we have. Alright, so let's go back to the futures real quick. You'll see that the futures are trading up by 2 points, so no real change there. Once again, keep an eye on the US dollar index. That will tell you everything you need to know. Dollar moves higher, market's going to move lower. It's telling you there are problems in Europe, possible problems in Asia, and we'll leave it at that. Okay, everybody, have a great trading day. We'll see you on the charts tomorrow morning, and we'll do it all over again. Take care, everyone.